Hello everyone, I'm Terry Nealey, your 16th District State Representative. Thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. Just a short walk from the State Capitol building is the Washington State Vietnam Veterans Memorial. It is very similar to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. in that it is a wall engraved with the names of the soldiers who were killed or missing in action from that war. In total, more than 1,100 men and women from Washington State did not return home alive. They paid the ultimate sacrifice to ensure freedom across the world. No one wants or likes war, and here at home there were plenty of people who were against the Vietnam War, but it's no excuse for the way our men and women were treated when they came from the Vietnam War nearly 40 years ago. Instead of returning home to a hero's welcome, they were called baby killers and warmongers. Our veterans were spat upon and scorned. That was probably the most painful experience of the war for many of our Vietnam veterans, and it's a memory that still lives in the minds of more than 200,000 Vietnam veterans who live in Washington State today. We can never go back into time and change that history, but we can make amends. That's why I was proud to help sponsor legislation that designated March 30th as Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day in Washington State. The bill was signed into law on Friday, March 29th. The measure does not create a legal holiday, but it does create a recognition day in which people are encouraged to fly the black and white prisoner of war missing in action flag and take time to remember our Vietnam veterans. It's a small way to say thank you. Welcome home, Vietnam veterans. God bless you for your service. We can never provide enough thanks for all of our veterans who have served this country, but we can provide support and services for them where possible. And that's why I'm proud to be a sponsor of House Bill 1782, which would create a new veterans home in Walla Walla. The Walla Walla Veterans Home would be a skilled nursing facility providing long-term care for honorably discharged veterans, many of whom are disabled. It would also serve families of veterans and Gold Star parents whose children died while serving in the armed forces. More than $36 million of federal and state money have been approved for this facility, which would serve nearly 50,000 veterans in Southeast Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. This would also boost our local economy with 90 new jobs. Senator Hewitt has also introduced identical legislation, Senate Bill 5691, that is the measure moving forward. It is under consideration by the House Appropriation Committee, and we expect to vote on it soon on the House floor. Again, if you are one of the 600,000 veterans in Washington State who served our nation, you have my full respect and honor. Thank you for your service, and for all of our viewers, I invite your comments. Visit my website where you can sign up for my email update and get my contact information, including my email address. You'll see my website address on your screen. So again, thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative, Terry Nealey.